So I can just flow right now if that's cool.
Yeah, I'm just checking.
Yeah. So there's a big thing going on right now, or it's been going on for a couple years now. The law of attraction, right? Like the law of attraction is true. It's a true thing. But I think that from my experience and from my studying, it's like you got to consistently put in the work, right? Consistently talking about the law of attraction, consistently meditation, consistent journaling, always keeping things on your mind. If I have one specific thing that I'm going to, that I'm trying to work for or to attract into my life, like I'm continually journaling about it. I'm continually thinking about it. I go to lunch with it. I go to sleep with it. I wake up in the mornings thinking about it. Whenever an individual really truly wants something, then it's embedded in their minds. It's embedded in their heart. It becomes a burning desire. That's all they think about. Well, that's when the law of attraction takes place, right? Things begin to fall in place. Just in a normal day-to-day setting, things begin to take to fall in place. That way it gets you to that next level, or that way it gets you to the thing that you're seeking to attract. So the law of attraction, real? Yeah, it's real. But I also think that there's a higher law. It's the law. Everything moves. As we're sitting down right now in these chairs, if you take an iPad and zoom in with the camera, everything's vibrating. Everything's energy, right? So what I've learned is everything's on its own frequency. So if I want to, let's just say I want to earn X amount of money, I have to get onto that frequency, right? I have to do the things that I got to do the things that others are doing. That way I can get on that frequency of amount of money. One of the saddest things that I hear from family members, from friends, from business partners of mine, is that sometimes they feel like they're drifting, right? That they don't really know what they want in life. That they really don't, that they don't know how to get what they want. And I think a lot of it, the beginning point is to have that desire to want. A lot of people have a lot of wishes, and I wish I could do this, or I wish I could do that. But like I was mentioning earlier in the video, when you go to sleep with this thought, when you wake up with this thought, when you eat lunch thinking about your goal, that it becomes a burning desire, creating a fixation of that what I want in my mind. So and just even going off creating a fixation, there's one type of patient that a doctor has no cure for. No matter what the doctor prescribes, no matter what the doctor gives, no matter what medicine the doctor gives or what he says, when a patient has a fixation of illness in their mind already, there's nothing that doctor can say or do or prescribe that will take that illness away. They've fixated in their mind that they are sick. Now that I mentioned that, like, do we have any family or friends that always hear, or that we always hear say, oh, well, I'm getting old and I'm getting sick and I'm coughing a lot, and they're unconsciously creating a fixation in their mind of illness. But on the flip side, right, like I was going, what happens when we create a fixation of that what we want in our mind? When I believe I have evidence. I not only do I have the experience, but I have physical evidence, right? When we create a fixation in our mind of that what we want, there is nothing that can stop us. My friends, my family members, my mom and dad, my sisters, there's no one that can stop me. And also just going with that, because I'm just gonna just bounce the ball back and forth, but the only limitation that we have is the only limitation that we acknowledge, right? So if we say that we can't do this, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you, because I believe you, because like you already said that, you already put that limitation on you. But I believe also with knowing exactly what we want, right? And creating that burning desire inside of us, that what we want, that we're full of faith and courage. Like there's no limitation. There's nothing that I cannot do as long as I really put my mind to it, as long as I create that fixation in my mind, as long as I have a burning desire in my mind of that what I want, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop me. So that is my purpose. That is my purpose with my content, with my friends out there. Create something. Think about something definite that you want, that you really want, and then we start working on it. Right? What are things that I can do? That way I can start building up to my goals. Right? What are certain steps that I can do? You know, I always, and I'm sure a lot of us already hear that we're the average of the 5 people that we surround ourselves with. Well, if I want to get at a scale of like $1 million a year in revenue coming in, and the individuals that I'm hanging around with, if they got journal notebooks, guess what I'm going to be getting? I'm going to get me a journal notebook. That way I can start filling that thing out, writing my thoughts down. I'm going to begin doing the things that other individuals that are already doing. That way I can get on their scale. That way I can get on their level.